My dear children, rest with me now. Picture the glow of candles upon a quiet altar, their light flickering softly against the stone. Hear the gentle toll of a distant bell, calling hearts to stillness. Imagine sunlight streaming through stained glass, painting the floor with colors that dance like living prayers. Feel the silence of dawn inside a chapel where the air itself carries my presence. In this quiet moment, you are not rushed, you are not lost, you are not unseen. You are here with me, and I have always seen you. From the first cry you uttered to the quiet tears no one else knew about. My eyes have never left you. I know the weight you carry when you feel overlooked, when it seems the world passes you by without notice. But I tell you, you are never invisible to me. My gaze rests on you like the warmth of the sun upon the earth, steady and constant. Stay with me, my dear children, for I have something to tell you. You are precious beyond measure, and I am the God who sees you. I am the Lord who formed you. I breathed life into your being. I placed within you gifts that no one else can carry in quite the same way. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Do not believe the whisper that says you are unseen, for I have numbered every hair upon your head. I have written your name upon the palm of my hand. I am with you in every season, in every moment, in every unseen hour when you think no one cares. My dear children, this message is my embrace around your heart. Remain with me as I speak, for I long to remind you of the truth you often forget. You are never out of my sight. You are never left outside of my care. When you feel invisible, my children, recall the words of Genesis 16:13, where Hagar declared, "You are the God who sees me." She was cast aside, wandering in the wilderness, feeling abandoned. Yet I sought her. I heard her cry. I showed her a well in the desert, and I gave her hope to live. I am the same God today, and I see you too. You may feel as if you walk through deserts of your own dry places of loneliness, silent stretches where encouragement feels far away. Yet I am there, closer than your very breath, watching over you, leading you to living water. Imagine the shepherd in the hills of Judea. He leans on his staff and gazes upon the flock as the sun sinks behind the mountains. He counts each sheep one by one, calling them by name. Not a single lamb is forgotten. If even one wanders, he leaves the 99 to search for the one. My dear children, you are that one in my eyes. I know your name. I know the tremble of your heart. I know where you are, even when you feel far away. You may think you are lost in the crowd, but I see you. You are my own, and I will never turn my eyes from you. Lift your face, my children. Feel my light breaking through the clouds that hover above you. Just as the morning sun scatters the night, so my presence drives away the shadow of being overlooked. You are radiant in my sight. Even when your heart is heavy, I see the beauty of your spirit. When you feel unworthy, I whisper over you. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. Pause with me, my children, and hear my promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let those words settle deep into you like rain upon dry soil. Every tear you have shed I have gathered. Every prayer you whispered in silence I have heard. Every sigh of your heart has reached my throne. You are more known to me than you can comprehend. There are times when people fail to notice your efforts, when kindness goes unacknowledged, when sacrifices are unseen. Yet I, the God who sees, notice every detail. Nothing you do in love is wasted in my kingdom. The smallest act of compassion, the quietest prayer, the gentlest offering of your heart, all of it is seen by me and held with delight. My dear children, I see you in your hidden faithfulness, and I bless you for it. Think of a river, flowing endlessly, carving valleys with its persistence. My love for you is like that river, steady, unceasing, shaping you with tender strength. It finds every crevice, filling every empty space. When you feel overlooked, remember the river does not ask to be seen. It simply flows, nourishing all it touches. So does my love flow into you, even when others fail to notice. Hear me speak over you now. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are my beloved. Lift your eyes and see my gaze fixed upon you with eternal love. My dear children, let your hearts be still before me. Feel the hush of the morning when the dew still clings to the grass and the first light breaks across the horizon. That is how my gaze rests upon you, quiet, constant, and faithful. You have wondered if you matter, if anyone notices your small acts of goodness, your hidden tears, your whispered prayers. I tell you again, I see you. Not one movement of your heart escapes my notice. Like the shepherd who bends low to lift a trembling lamb, I bend low to you. My hands are gentle, my embrace is strong. You are safe with me. Do you remember how I said in my word, even the darkness will not be dark to me. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to me? This is the truth I speak over you now. The places where you feel unseen or misunderstood, the nights when your soul aches with loneliness, are not hidden from me. I walk with you there. My light reaches into the deepest shadows, and my eyes are filled with compassion for you. When others turn away, I draw closer. When others forget, I remember. When you feel invisible, I am the God who sees. Picture again the hills of the shepherd. The sun has set and the flock is gathered. The shepherd counts each one, calling softly, touching each head, checking each hoof. My dear children, that is how I know you. I do not merely glance at you. I study you with love. I know what makes your heart sing and what makes your spirit weary. I know your struggles, your victories, your hopes, and your fears. You are never lost in a crowd to me. Each one of you is my beloved, and I call you by name. I also see the wounds you carry. Some are visible, but many are hidden deep within, where no human eye can reach. I see the disappointments that have pressed you down, the dreams that have not yet come to life, the secret battles that no one else knows. And yet, my dear children, none of these things make you less precious to me. They draw my heart even closer. Like a physician who touches the place of pain to bring healing, I draw near to your hidden places to restore you. Nothing about you repels me. Everything about you draws my compassion. Remember how I sought Hagar in the wilderness. She felt cast out, abandoned, unseen. But I came to her and revealed myself as the God who sees. In that dry, desolate place, I gave her a promise of life and a future. I am doing the same for you. Where you feel exiled, I am your refuge. Where you feel overlooked, I am your witness. Where you feel empty, I am your well of living water. Drink deeply from me, and let your soul revive. My word says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. My dear children, I have laid down my life for you. That is how deeply I see you and love you. I do not simply observe you from afar. I enter into your story. I walk the paths you walk. I know your hunger, your tears, your laughter, your weariness. And I call you to follow me into green pastures and beside still waters, where your soul can be restored. When you serve quietly, when you love without applause, when you give without recognition, I see you. Your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. This is my promise. Nothing done in love is wasted. Even a cup of cold water offered in my name does not go unnoticed. When you smile at a stranger, when you forgive someone who has hurt you, when you pray for a friend who does not even know you're praying, I am there. I delight in those moments. They rise before me like incense, fragrant and precious. Pause now and feel my presence around you. Like a warm cloak on a cold evening, I wrap you in my care. Like a steady heartbeat, my love pulses through your life. I am not distracted or too busy to notice you. I do not overlook you in favor of someone else. I do not compare you with another. You are my own, uniquely loved, individually cherished. My eyes do not scan past you. They linger on you with joy. Lift your eyes to me, my dear children. Let me wash away the shame of feeling unworthy. Let me replace the lie of invisibility with the truth of my attention. You are seen, you are known, you are held, you are treasured. Like a jeweler examining a rare gem, I know every facet of you. Like a gardener tending a cherished plant, I know how to water, prune, and protect you so that you flourish. Like a shepherd watching the hillside, I am vigilant over your life. And I also see your future. Where you see confusion, I see clarity. Where you see delay, I see perfect timing. Where you see endings, I see beginnings. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Trust me with your story. Even when the path twists, even when you cannot see around the bend, I am there. My eyes are upon you, guiding, guarding, and preparing the way. My dear children, you never walk alone. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. My gaze is not a passing glance, but an eternal watchfulness. My seeing is not mere observation, but active care, active love, active protection. I am your Father, and you are my beloved ones. Rest in this truth. Let it soak into every place where you have felt invisible. Let it heal every memory of being overlooked. Let it breathe life into every dry and weary corner of your soul. Stay with me, listen to my voice, and let my words be like living water to your heart. Even now, I am calling you by name. Even now, I am delighting in your presence. Even now, my eyes are filled with light as I look upon you. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am the God who sees you. My dear children, linger here with me a little longer. Let your spirit breathe in my nearness the way your lungs draw in the morning air. I want you to understand how deeply I see you, not as a crowd or a category, but as a singular soul whom I love. every thought you have ever had, every fear you have ever whispered, every dream you have ever hidden in the secret chambers of your heart. I have seen them all. I do not merely notice you, I know you. I do not simply record your deeds. I cherish your life. My eyes are not cold. They are full of mercy, tenderness, and holy delight over you. When you rise in the morning and your eyes are heavy, I am there. When you walk through a room and no one greets you, I am beside you. When you drive down a lonely road or sit in a crowded place feeling like a stranger, my gaze is upon you. I am not distracted. I am not indifferent. I am wholly present, wholly attentive, wholly loving. Even now, as you listen to these words, I am wrapping you in my unseen arms, steadying your heartbeat with my peace. Think again of the shepherd at night. The sky above him is sown with stars, like diamonds on velvet. His ears are tuned to the smallest rustle in the grass. He knows the distinctive bleat of every sheep. He notices which one limps, which one hungers, which one strays. He never forgets. My dear children, that is how I am with you. When you stumble, I see. When you hunger for righteousness, I see. When you wander in confusion, I see. My staff and my rod guide you back. My hand lifts you, my voice calls you. You are never just a face in a multitude. You are the one I carry close to my heart. You have wondered if your prayers vanish into the air, if your tears evaporate before anyone notices. I tell you they do not. They reach me. I store them as treasures. The psalmist said, "You have kept count of my tossings. Put my tears in your bottle." My dear children, I have collected your tears. Not one has been lost. They are precious to me because you are precious to me. When you feel invisible, remember that your Father sees not only your face, but your soul, not only your actions, but your intentions, not only your public moments, but your private ones. There is no wound too deep for my gaze of healing to reach. There is no shame too dark for my light to pierce. There is no rejection too bitter for my love to soothe. I see you, and I heal you. I see you, and I lift you. I see you, and I call you my own. This is why I spoke through my servant Isaiah, saying, "Can a mother forget the baby at her breast, and have no compassion on the child she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands." That engraving is not a symbol, it is reality. The marks on my hands are eternal reminders of the price I paid for you. You are never lost to me. Imagine a river valley after rain. The dry earth drinks deeply, the grass begins to green, the flowers lift their faces. That is what my presence does in the hidden places of your life. Where you have felt unseen and unwatered, my spirit flows. Where you have felt barren, my life springs forth. My dear children, you may feel overlooked by people, but you are not overlooked by me. My timing, my ways, my plans for you are perfect. While you wait, I am at work. While you wonder, I am weaving. While you watch the horizon, I am already walking toward you. I also see your gifts, my children. Even when you doubt them, I do not. I planted them in you like seeds. Some are visible now, some are still beneath the soil, hidden until their appointed season. Do not despise the hiddenness. Do not mistake hiddenness for invisibility. A seed is hidden, but not forgotten. A seed is unseen, but not unloved. I am tending the soil of your life, warming it with my light, watering it with my spirit, guarding it with my hand. In time, you will bear fruit. In time, the beauty of what I planted in you will be evident. Until then, trust my seeing. There are moments when your service seems unnoticed, when you pour yourself out for others and receive no thanks. My dear children, I see, I know, I delight. I record every act of love. I am the God who sees in secret and rewards openly. Nothing you do in faith is wasted. Nothing you do in hope is lost. Nothing you do in love escapes my notice. It all rises to me, and it will all bear a harvest in due season. Let your heart rest now, like a lamb in a shepherd's arms. Feel the steady beat of my heart against your own. Hear my voice murmuring reassurance over you. You are not invisible. You are infinitely visible. You are not overlooked. You are deeply observed. You are not forgotten. You are engraved upon my hands, carried in my heart, sheltered under my wings. You are seen. Lift your eyes to the hills, my dear children. Where does your help come from? Your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. I will not let your foot slip. I who watch over you will not slumber. I will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Let this promise be your anchor when you feel unseen. Let this truth be the steady ground beneath your feet. Let this vision of my shepherding care be the picture that fills your imagination. I am the God who sees you, who walks with you, who delights in you, who will never forsake you. Stay with me a little longer. Let my words sink deeper. Let the healing of being known flow into every place where you have felt invisible. Let the warmth of being cherished melt away the coldness of being overlooked. Let the certainty of my seeing restore your confidence, renew your hope, and lift your spirit. You are mine. You are loved. You are seen. My dear children, do not rush away from this moment. Stay with me, and let these words sink deeply into your soul, like rain soaking into parched ground. I want you to know that my seeing is not a distant watching. It is a nearness, a presence, an active care. When you feel invisible, when you feel like a shadow passing through the lives of others, I am holding you in full view. I am not distracted by the noise of the world. I am not lost in the multitude. My eyes are fixed on you with a gaze that has no end. Think again of the shepherd at dawn. The mist rises from the valley, soft and silver in the light. He moves slowly among his sheep, checking each one with his hands, calling softly by name. This is not a ritual to him. It is love. He knows the tiny scar on one ear, the limp of another, the playful leap of a lamb that strays. My dear children, I am that shepherd for you. I know your scars. I know your limp. I know your laughter. I am not merely counting heads. I am cherishing lives. My staff is not a symbol of control, but of protection. My rod is not for punishment, but for guidance. My arms are always open to gather you in. When you lie awake at night, turning over your worries, wondering if anyone even notices your pain, I am awake with you. My word says, "He who watches over you will not slumber." Even as you drift into restless sleep, I am guarding you. I am placing my peace like a blanket over your mind. You may think your sighs vanish into the dark, but they reach me. They are like incense rising before my throne. And I respond not with indifference, but with compassion, with plans, with presence. You are never alone. I see also the moments you think are too small to matter, the quiet kindness to a stranger, the prayer whispered for a friend, the forgiveness you extend even when it hurts. These things are like seeds of light scattered across the earth. My dear children, I notice each one. In a world obsessed with the loud and the large, I cherish the small and the hidden. I see the faithfulness that no one applauds. I see the sacrifices that no one thanks you for. I see the perseverance that no one writes about. And I whisper over you, well done, beloved one. Keep walking. I am with you. You have wondered why I allow seasons of hiddenness. You have mistaken hiddenness for abandonment. But hiddenness is often my gift. A seed must be buried before it can sprout. A root must deepen before the tree can stand. My dear children, when I hide you, it is to heal you. When I obscure you, it is to grow you. When I draw you aside, it is to speak to you in ways you could not hear in the crowd. I see you even then. You are not forgotten in the soil. You are being prepared for fruitfulness. Let your heart picture now a river at sunrise. Mist curls above its surface, and the water moves steadily, quietly, shaping the stones beneath. That is my love flowing into you. It does not demand your notice. It simply flows, constant and strong. It finds every dry place, filling it. It finds every wound, cleansing it. It finds every secret chamber, bringing life. My dear children, let my love flow into you even now. Let it wash away the ache of invisibility. Let it soften the hard places where you have felt unseen. Let it carve a channel of hope in your soul. I also see your future. Where you see fog, I see a path. Where you see delay, I see preparation. Where you see a door closed, I see another opening in perfect time. Trust my gaze. I am not guessing. I am not uncertain. I see the end from the beginning. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Rest in this. Even when you cannot see me, I am seeing you. Even when you cannot trace my hand, you can trust my heart. Do not compare yourself to others. Comparison will always tell you that you are unseen, that you are behind, that you are less. But my eyes do not compare, they cherish. I do not look at you through the lens of another's life. I look at you through the lens of my love. My dear children, you are unique. Your journey is unique. Your calling is unique. I see you in your individuality, and I bless you there. Pause again and breathe. Feel my presence around you like a warm mantle. Hear my voice speaking over you like a gentle stream. You are not invisible. You are infinitely visible. You are not forgotten. You are eternally remembered. You are not alone. You are intimately accompanied. Let these truths anchor you when you feel overlooked. Let them rise in you like a song when you feel forgotten. Let them shape your self-understanding until you stand tall, knowing you are seen by the God of heaven. When you step into your day, carry this vision. You are like a lamb walking within the gaze of a shepherd. You are like a star in the night sky that your Father can name. You are like a seed in the soil tended by a careful gardener. You are like a tear caught in a bottle, treasured by your God. Every image, every promise, every word of Scripture you have heard is my way of saying again and again, I see you, my child. I see you. My dear children, do not lose heart. The world may pass by without noticing. People may fail to affirm you. Circumstances may seem to swallow you. But you are hidden under the shadow of my wings. You are inscribed on the palms of my hands. You are the apple of my eye. Lift your face and let my light shine on you. Let my words echo in your spirit as you move through your life. I am the God who sees you. My dear children, open your hearts to me now as you would open a window to let the sunlight pour in. You have lived in rooms where you thought no one noticed, where your voice seemed too small to be heard, where your presence felt overlooked. But I have been there with you in every one of those rooms. I saw you when you sat quietly and gave of yourself without recognition. I saw you when you fought through fear just to take one more step. I saw you when you smiled to mask your pain, and when you cried in the stillness where no one else could see. Not a single moment has escaped my notice, and not a single sigh has been wasted before me. You must know, my children, that being seen by me is more than observation. It is the gaze of a Father who loves, who understands, who draws near. Others may misinterpret your actions. They may judge you harshly. They may even ignore you completely. But my sight is perfect. I see your motives. I see the love behind your efforts. I see the sincerity that others miss. And because I see clearly, I bless you accordingly. I do not measure you by the applause of men, but by the love you carry in your heart. Think of a shepherd under the night sky, tending his flock beneath the quiet stars. Around him the world sleeps, but his eyes stay open. He notices when one sheep stirs uneasily. He hears the faintest cry of another. He feels the ground shift beneath his feet as the flock moves. This shepherd is not indifferent. He is vigilant, careful, and present. My dear children, this is how I watch over you. Even when you rest, my eyes are upon you. Even when you wander in your thoughts, I remain focused on you. My care does not waver. My sight does not drift. I am fully attentive to you at all times. Do not let the lie take root in your heart that says you are invisible. That is the voice of the enemy who wants you to forget my love. Remember instead what my servant David wrote. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. My seeing is not partial. It is complete. I know the words you speak, the thoughts you think, and even the feelings you cannot put into words. When you cannot explain yourself to another, I already understand. When you cannot even articulate your own emotions, I already comprehend. I see you with perfect clarity, and my love surrounds you all the more. You may say, but Lord, if you see me so fully, then you must see all my flaws, my failures, my sins. Yes, my children, I do. I see it all. But my gaze is not one of condemnation for those who come to me. My sight is filled with mercy. I see your sins, and I also see the blood of my Son covering them. I see your failures, and I also see the grace that lifts you again. I see your weakness, and I also see the strength I am pouring into you. Do not fear my gaze. It is not a harsh spotlight meant to expose you to shame. It is the healing light of the sun meant to warm, restore, and renew you. Pause with me here. Imagine yourself standing in a field at dawn. The air is cool and fresh. The birds begin to sing, and the sun slowly rises over the horizon. That rising sun is like my gaze upon you. It warms the coldness you carry. It illuminates what was hidden in shadow. It makes new life possible. My dear children, let my seeing be to you like the sunrise, not something to dread, but something to welcome. For in my light you will grow, in my presence you will flourish, in my gaze you will find peace. I also see your potential. You see your limitations, your mistakes, your shortcomings, but I see the seeds of greatness I have planted in you. I see the gifts that are still unfolding. I see the impact you will make when you walk faithfully with me. Do not define yourself by what others overlook. Define yourself by what I see in you. For I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, and I already behold the harvest that will come from your life. Consider again the shepherd. When he looks at his sheep, he does not only see what they are in that moment, he sees what they can become under his care. He looks at a fragile lamb and sees the strength it will one day have. He sees beyond the present into the future. My dear children, that is how I look at you. I see who you are today, but I also see who you are becoming in my hands. Where you see weakness, I see potential. Where you see failure, I see growth. Where you see an ending, I see a beginning. Rest now in this truth. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten. You are not just a face in the crowd. You are a beloved child whose life is precious beyond measure. My seeing is constant. My love is unwavering. My presence is unshakable. When you feel overlooked by others, remember that your Father in heaven delights in you, notices you, and treasures you. My dear children, as this time together draws to a close, I want you to linger with me in the quiet of this moment. Let the noise of the world fade into the distance, and let my words remain like the echo of a gentle song in your heart. You have listened, you have opened your soul, and I have spoken. Now I desire to seal these truths within you, so that no shadow, no doubt, and no whisper of the enemy can take them away. Rest now in the certainty of my presence. Imagine a storm that has raged through the night. The winds howled, the rain beat down, and the thunder rolled across the heavens. But now the clouds part, and shafts of golden light break through, painting the wet earth with promise. This is how my love comes to you, my children. No matter how fierce the storm you have endured, I am the calm after it. I am the light breaking through the clouds. I am the peace that settles the earth when the rain has done its work. Do not fear the storms of your life, for I am greater than the storm. I am the Master who speaks. Peace, be still, and even the winds and waves obey. I see you in every tempest you face, and I will never let you be swept away. My dear children, when you feel the wind against your face and the waters rising around you, remember that my hand is stretched out to hold you above the waves. You are safe in me. Drink now from the river of my spirit. Imagine a clear stream flowing through a green valley, the water sparkling in the sunlight, cool and refreshing to the weary traveler. This river never runs dry, for it flows from my throne. It is a river of living water, and I have promised that whoever drinks of it will never thirst again. My dear children, I invite you to drink deeply from me. Drink of my peace, drink of my strength, drink of my hope. Let my living water wash away your weariness, your doubts, and your fears. As a shepherd tenderly gathers his flock at evening, So I gather you now into my embrace. I count you one by one, and I call you by name. Not a single one of you is forgotten. You are precious to me, more precious than jewels, more radiant to me than the stars scattered across the night sky. The world may try to define you by what you lack, but I define you by my love. The world may label you according to its measure, but I call you mine, and that is enough, always enough. Listen as I whisper my promises over you. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through waters, I will be with you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned. My dear children, my love is a shield about you, a covering that no force of darkness can pierce. Rest in this assurance, for you are never alone. Lift your eyes to me and see how I look upon you. Not with impatience, not with anger, not with disappointment, but with compassion, with tenderness, with everlasting kindness. Like the father who runs to meet the child returning home, I run to meet you. I throw my arms around you. I clothe you with my righteousness. I place a crown of beauty upon your head. You are not defined by your failures, but by my forgiveness. You are not bound by your past, but freed by my grace. As you step forward from this moment, I send you with blessing. May my peace settle upon you like soft dew upon the grass at dawn. May my joy rise in you like the sun cresting over the mountains. May my strength hold you steady like a rock beneath your feet. May my spirit breathe new life into you, filling you with courage, with hope, with endurance. My dear children, walk in this blessing, for it is yours. I give it freely, not because you have earned it, but because you are mine. Think of a garden in bloom. The air is sweet with fragrance, the colors burst forth in every shade of beauty, and the soil is rich with life. That is what I am cultivating in you. Where others saw only barrenness, I see blossoms. Where others saw only dry ground, I see fruit. Where others overlooked you, I tended you in secret. And now, in due season, the life I planted in you will flourish. My dear children, be patient, for what I see in you will come forth in glory. I also bless you with hope. Hope is not a fragile wish, but a living anchor. It is sure and steadfast, rooted in my promises. My word says, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. My dear children, when your heart grows faint, when your strength runs low, hope in me. For I see you, I sustain you, and I will lift you higher than you thought you could go. Let my blessing wrap around you like the embrace of a father. Let it steady you when the world feels uncertain. Let it comfort you when the path seems long. Let it remind you again and again that you are seen, you are loved, you are held. The God who sees you is also the God who carries you, the God who protects you, the God who never leaves you. Now, my dear children, I leave you with peace, not the peace the world gives, which is fleeting and fragile, but my peace, which passes all understanding. Let it guard your hearts and your minds. Let it be the melody that carries you through your days. Let it be the gift you share with others, as you become bearers of my light in a world longing to be seen. And as this message comes to a gentle close, I invite you not out of duty, but out of love, to share this word with others. If these truths have comforted you, let them comfort someone else. If my presence has strengthened you, let it strengthen another. My dear children, Consider leaving a word of testimony, a comment that may bless another heart. Consider subscribing so that you may continue to walk with me in these moments of stillness again and again. Consider sharing this light with others so that those who feel invisible might also hear my voice reminding them that they are seen. Do this not for numbers, not for recognition, but as an offering of love, a way of carrying my message into the lives of those who need it most.